Like the tail of a dragon, just out of reach. We all chase something that pulls us forward. A dream, a spark, a new horizon. None of us fully know what we're running toward. At RLS, passion is our dragon's name. And if we're going to continue in this endeavor, it means refusing to stay the same. It means becoming something greater. A studio. Welcome everyone to a very exciting and monumental live stream. Oh, we finally made it. It's 2026. We made it a full year. First off, shout out Division Devin. Oh, we're spawned on the map. Nice. Shout out Division Devin with the $300 super chat. Says, I've given you money when I've had it and when I haven't, in support of this project. I'm so glad to see it's going well. Here's another 5 years. Cheers to another 5 years of at RLS. Man, woo! It's exciting. It's so exciting. It's been a big long journey. Let me introduce everyone who we have in the live stream. We have Tristan. Happy anniversary. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. And then of course we have Shift Tab. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy this is finally all coming together.
It's finally coming together. And then of course, welcome everybody in the chat. I think I lost the top of it, so I can't see who was in first place, but oh man, it's been a year of doing this full time. Tristan, you and I started this exactly this day. We said, you know what, let's quit our jobs. We got to go full time on this. It's either this or we end up stopping it. And it has paid off greatly. And then Shift Tab, you joined us full time about partway through the year too. So this has really been a journey together, and I'm just over the moon. I'm so excited. We have a lot to talk about. So let me. I don't even have my notes. I lost my notes. We have been, chat, if you guys don't know, we've been working days and we've been working nights for, it feels like forever, but at least the last 5 days, ever since the last live stream, really. We kind of like just stayed awake more or less. Took a couple naps here and there. We have so much to show you. So much has changed. Let me go and pull up the schedule here. There we go. So we're going to start off with 2026 changes. What can we expect this year? We're talking about the next career overhaul beta. We're going to talk about the Gap. The Gap's receiving a beta. And we have a couple top secret projects we're going to go over. And at the very end, we're going to do some question and answers. We're going to try to answer as many questions, just hang out. And just like we said last live stream, every update, every release that's coming out today is going to happen at the end of the live stream, not now. Because we've been burned too many times by Lua messages. I think somebody in the chat said warming up Lua errors, and we'll see how many we count today. But hopefully everything works pretty smoothly. I'm on the latest build that we are on. However, there's still some more work being done in the background during this live stream, so expect some more changes. Let me welcome everybody to the chat, because I always do this. I'm going to start where I'm seeing. Let's see, we got Ryder, welcome. Aero Race, TS Jaden, good to see you. Watermelon, Jordan Does Cars, good to see you. Black Panda, Mrs. Raceless is in the chat. Hi, Mrs. Raceless. I expect you to be home by now, but I guess you're out doing things. Good to see you in chat. We got Alex, GTX, Spurster. You guys saw Spurster's the name in the trailer. We got stuff to talk about there. We got Papa Mile, user, welcome. Evan, good to see you. You had some funny guesses on those teaser posts. It's fun to see that. Tiny Giant, Wild, Justin Revs is in the chat. Welcome. Loki Rifle, Javi's in here. Hey, good. We're going to talk about you in a little bit. Oh man, so many people. So good to see you guys. Shoot the Gap, Watermelon. I already mentioned Watermelon. Jonathan, Bumble, Salmon. Okay. So we've been doing a lot of planning, and then we did a lot of working, and then suddenly it's time to live stream. So let's just jump into it. We're gonna get started with the 20. Well, you know what? We're gonna talk about 2026 changes here for a little bit, and then we're gonna move into the career overhaul beta. Let me go ahead and get a car in the meantime. We'll head over to the first deal. Let me see if we can find a good car. Honestly, you know, the dilapidated Moonhawk, I think that's the one. Let's go ahead and just purchase that. That'll be delivered to us in just a little bit. Tristan, can you believe it's been a year?
I can't. You know, it's gone so fast, but also feels like it's been forever. It's a weird mix.
It's an absolute weird combination. It's the longest dream I've had. But like all dreams, they kind of go by quick, don't they? Before we talk about the 26 changes, let me ask you guys both this. Let's talk about 2025. What was your most memorable memories of 2025 in this last year of working on all this?
It's a hard question.
Shift tab?
Oh, there's so much to list. I mean, from like you going full time and you know making more out of RLS than ever before, I think it all adds up to be one big, you know, excitement. Right. Like every month is a whole new thing. So it's too hard to pick one. It's just
it's true.
Everything. It's RLS as a whole. Screw it. There you
go. I mean, I'd say that's a good cop-out answer, but like you said, there hasn't been that one moment. There's just been, I mean, every week felt like a big moment. Every month there's a whole new moment kind of thing. Appreciate the gifted membership, Connor. We'll talk about those in a little bit. Tristan, do you have an answer, or are you gonna you double down with Shift Tab there?
No, I have to agree with Shift Tab, but it's just been crazy. We've brought so many features in. We've learned so much and become modders that we could have never imagined to be.
Yeah.
You know, we say this so often where we run into questions and problems and there's no one who's going to solve them because we are the only ones in this, like, this far, this deep.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it's crazy. You know, looking back, it's like right at the start of the year, we added the phone. I remember the time before that. We added so many really cool things this year, and I'm just excited for what the year has to offer to us.
I'm excited as well. Let me pick the skybox for us today. I think we're going to use light clouds. Also, let me know if how audio levels are. I think I messed things up, but I think I only messed them up on my side. So only I can't hear things, but that's all right. Or I can hear things, they're not very loud. Yeah, I don't know if I have that moment that was the biggest, most exciting moment. But, you know, the phone was exciting. The business was really exciting for me. But I think it's just been I think honestly my most memorable moments are just, you know, we work really hard throughout the week, every hour we can. We work up into the live stream, and then we go live. And then at that moment, when you're like, gosh, I hope all this works. I hope something works. There's a lot of, I don't know if I'd call it anxiety, but a lot of anxious energy and excitement. And then you start the stream, and you see the familiar faces, and everyone's like, "Oh, we're excited to see you." It becomes more of a reunion. It's really exciting. That's probably my most memorable moments is just starting the live streams and being like, "Look what we did this week!" And it's kind of like Christmas every week per se.
Absolutely. I was also gonna mention, it's like, you know, it's really hard to look back because we just are always running forward and pushing to the next thing that we don't even have time to see. What have we made? It's crazy. We forget what we make all the time, not because there's just because we're forgetful. It's just because we just do so much.
Yeah. Did you end up ever getting around to the overview of what we've done? I know, I think it was you that said you were gonna like get a list of all the things we did, or notable changes. I don't think we did that, did we?
I'm looking at everything here.
Okay.
Like I said, in February we added the phone. That was really big. Then we added the vehicle rental in October. Oh, actually, it's October. That's a little far. And we did the night stuff. We actually started the night stuff right with the beginning of the year. It's crazy that we went through such
did we really?
Add all the lights.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. Along
Night
with that came
lights.
car meets.
And car meets came out, yeah. And obviously we had the Italy expansion get started and then released in the early part of the year. Oh man.
Yeah, it's crazy. We did so many things. Hardcore mode came out. We added the marketplace, so, you know, selling your vehicles like how it is vanilla now. We added that February last year.
That's nuts. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Inventory's
Crazy.
changing. Game really got more dynamic. I can't help but think about the career collection changes. Remember that when it was just this giant file that it was like, I think it was like the first 500 people could download, but then like the server, whoever we were hosting from, would throttle it, so it became this nightmare of trying to figure out why people can't download the link. It was so many hurdles, so many challenges, but honestly, all the challenges, I wouldn't trade them. It's what made us, really. Like, if we didn't have those challenges, if we didn't have those moments where we Googled, you know, wait, how do we fix this? And then the answer comes up with our mod, and it's like, oh, wait a second, okay, nobody else has done this? Okay, guess we'll figure it out. It's been a really cool year. So let's talk about 2026 a little bit. 2026 changes, you know, it's not as big up front as you might think. There's a lot of back-end changes. The first thing I would note is, you know, when we say RLS Studios, we don't now have a building that says RLS Studios on it. We don't like go into an office or anything like that. But if anything, it's more of a mindset shift of hey, let's take this to the next level. This is where we're this is where we're trying to be. This is where we're trying to grow into. And not only let's try to do our best, but you know, let's work as a group. And so in the trailer, you guys probably noticed there's a lot of names that showed up. All those names are members now of the RLS Studios. They still do their modding. This isn't like, hey, stop what you're doing and only do our stuff. But we have partnered with a lot of really extremely talented individuals that, with their help, we are going to take RLS to a whole new level. As cheesy as that sounds, that's exactly where we're going. I don't know why this ETK doesn't want to go forward. We'll go around. And so, with all that, I think we just roll right into the first feature we want to talk about. And to do that, we're gonna head over to the hospital. Now, one of the first names, or one of the early names that you saw, was Jay Polis. Jay Polis, if you don't know, has been modding RLS stuff for quite some time. He came out with the East Coast expansion map, and he came out with, I think it was Jungle Rock expansion map. And then from there, he went on to innovate and create new gameplay loops using some old systems and just coming up with new stuff. And so chatted with him for a good bit. He is an amazing individual, just super nice. You can never have a bad attitude around him because he just has a positive attitude, brighten it back up. And so he is one of the early members of the team. And he has been working for a few weeks now, maybe a month or so, on implementing some of the features he had in East Coast into West Coast. and sharing that with us. So one of the first things we want to do is show off some of the ambulance work. So we're going to show up to the hospital here. Now, let me also be completely transparent. You guys know I'm always transparent. I haven't really tried this yet. I've been working on my own stuff. The team has been working on so many things. It's been working a mile a minute. And so this is my first experience alongside you guys. So Tristan, let me know if I'm doing something wrong. And let's get started here. So looks like we can pick up a couple of different loaner vehicles. Let me also make sure I'm sharing my screen to you guys. Hold on a second. Let me get it to the Discord. Hopefully, oh, we got to change that quality. Let's not, can't do that. We'll do this. That should be good. Okay. There we go. So we're picking out our ambulance. I'm gonna pick this nice MD series crew cab. I don't need an off-road variant. I think maybe we, I don't know if these levels are intended at, or are as they are intended. We'll go and pick that up. Transparentless. I see you guys in the chat. And where's our ambulance? Did I pick it? I don't know if I picked it. I did pick it. When I say we've been working up to the last minute, it's quite literally the last minute, but I'm not seeing the ambulance. Should spawn right up
might
here.
spawn down there. I don't actually know where the ambulance spawns.
I thought I had one spawn earlier. Let me try a different ambulance. Maybe it's just that ambulance.
I think you're going the wrong way to look for the ambulance.
I'm in both directions. Let's get the big one out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Weird.
All right, we're in free roam plus right now. We can fly around, do free roam plus things. Ooh, hard crash. Okay. Well, that's why we do the releases at the end of the stream. Looks like we need to look into that. I'm on the zip that you sent me. Yep. So that should be the latest. We load in here. So does that mean you guys also found a way to clone Tristan? We did the next best thing. We found a bunch of other people, and we're gonna see if they can work as hard as Tristan. No, if we could just get a couple clones of Tristan, that'd be crazy. Okay, let me just double check something real quick. This might be a great time to introduce another member of the RLS Studios now, and that is McGrory. McGrory is kind of heading up the QAing and dev testing, and so I'm sure he's seeing this now and instantly going to test some of it. It's been great having his help and consistently and constantly testing all the things as we're developing it. Sounds like you're going to say something, Tristan?
No, absolutely. He's gonna be sending it to him, and he's gonna be looking at it, maybe giving me some more information.
Yeah. Let's jump back in to that save. We'll try it one more time. You always gotta try a second time, right?
Yeah, why not? Doesn't hurt.
Oh man, this is exciting. 2026. We have so much to show you guys too. This stream. We're only starting to scratch the surface. Man. I'm also like trying to get into streaming gear because literally, obviously you saw the countdown start, but I didn't get to really sit down. I didn't start loading up the game until the trailer started, to be honest with you. That's how last minute it's all been. All right, let's load back in here. I think I have an older build too that might work, but we'll see. I wish I could find my notes. I'm definitely going to miss important stuff. I don't know why my notes system site tracker thing I've been using has not been working on my computer, but maybe I can get it on my phone. Hear us booting up now. Do a burnout when you're loaded up. I don't think our little Moonhawk could do a burnout. Let's see. Where even is it? It should be around here. There we go. Alright, let's go for the burnout. There's no way this does a burnout. Not a chance. Just all clutch. Alright, let's get CK going again. Go partly cloudy this time. Clouds will slowly appear with every Lua error. That's the name of this game. All right, let's head over to the hospital. See if we can get those ambulances to spawn. Now we could just get our own ambulance as well. However, I want to do the loner. Will there be a Friday stream? There will not be a Friday stream. No, this is the Friday stream. Friday, I'm probably going to sleep. I think most of the team is going to sleep as much as they can because we've been up just non-stop. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. There we go. A little drift. Here we go. All right. Hopefully, this works this time. Nice drift. A little wall tap or smash. All right, let's take another shot at this. Inspecting cargo. Going to loaner vehicles. Let's start with this one again. Here we go. And continue. I didn't even hesitate. I got nothing. I would say check the levels of the org, Rory, or whoever. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, we're gonna circle back to this, but effectively, ambulance work is now in the career overhaul. Oh, what is user? Oh, let me get the full name. It's cut off. I can't see the full name. User the something. Thank you so much for the 100. I don't know what.
It's Polish currency.
It's what?
This is what the Polish currency.
Oh, okay. Appreciate the 100 units of that. It says I still can't.
What's it say?
Oh, okay. I still can't believe it's been a year. Raceless. I'm so happy that. So happy to see you come so far in this. Wish you the best of everything. Appreciate that, user, the comp guy or G59. Sorry, I butchered your name, but greatly appreciate it. Hey, I didn't get in an accident while reading that. That's pretty awesome. All right, so should we move on to the other thing J Pulse has worked on?
Yeah. Let's see if that one is working for you.
We'll see.
You know, our star tester here.
You guys know, as soon as the stream starts, man, the code just crumbles. The mod runs away. Here we go. It's not even here. Is it supposed to be right here? Isn't it right here, Tristan?
Do you have level changes?
I know I shouldn't. It's brand new. I'm in a like completely clean environment. Let me check though.
I know they moved it from there, so maybe it is somewhere.
I have a levels folder, but this is. I think this gets generated every time. I'll delete it and see it. I know they were talking about moving it. Obviously, there's some growing pains when you suddenly get a bunch of people onto a project. And when you move the stream up a day, when normally this is the day we're testing everything. Gory says no, it's across the street. It's across the street, look both ways. Oh, wait, what's that? What's that? Ah, I feel like this is it. CJ with the $20 donation. I love how everything is coming together so far. Can't wait to see what the future holds. I cannot wait as well, and just wait as we continue on this stream. There's some really big stuff here coming at the end too. So here we have buses. So not only are we bringing in ambulance work, but as well as bus routes. Now, unfortunately, our limit's reached. Okay, so we have a little bit of a bug carried over from the last. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna do another little restart real quick. We're just gonna stay away from ambulance work. Well, let me go ahead and Alt 4 out of here. There we go. Load back in as fast as we can. Hopefully it should be pretty quick because this is a pretty clean environment. This isn't the dev environment I'm normally trying to work and play out of. System detonation with the $10 super chat. I've been playing this mod for pretty much most of 2025. I haven't really paid any money or donated to the devs of the mod. Nothing you do we don't love. We love it all. Thanks for everything. Appreciate it. That's so kind of you, System. And like he makes a point. Everything we work on comes out for free. I want you guys to really remember that. and especially as we go throughout this live stream. Now, most things start in a beta, and we'll work on it for a little bit, and then obviously you can join the Patreon to get early access to that. But really, we just want everybody to be able to play the mods, and it seems that this model really has seemed to help everybody in all their causes. So, Scotty Boy with the $10 donation. You guys are crazy. What's all those super chats today? You act like it's a special day. You're the reason I play BeamNG. You and your beautiful mod. Appreciate that, Scotty Boy. Oh man, can you imagine, Tristan? A year ago we said, actually, we got to stop working on this. If we said, our jobs, life got in the way, we got to get life back on track. Can you imagine if we didn't say, you know what, let's leave the jobs and do the mod instead? It's crazy. So none of this would be here.
Oh, we have at BeamNG in the chat.
At BeamNG.
The official account.
Oh,
the
what?
Official YouTube account from BeamNG.
No freaking way. Nice work, you guys. Appreciate you, BeamNG. It's funny when you get channels like that show up. You're like, wait, there's people behind those channels? That's so awesome. What a special treat. Really appreciate that. And it's a great point to talk about the devs and their, I don't know. Obviously, we wouldn't have the career mode without the devs, right? But the devs have been so supportive of just modders and the content they do, and I don't know. We definitely want to be there without them, not just because we want to have the game, but for other reasons as well. They've been super kind. Oh,
T-Dev behind that account.
T-Dev. Good to hear from you. See ya or something. That's awesome.
Welcome into the stream.
Right? Welcome into our humble little stream. But yeah, so where is those buses? I think we gotta go down a street. But no, really though, like, I don't know the right words, but just like so many that have gone before us, taking the risk in endeavors like this, endeavors of passion, is such a important piece, I think, of the world in general. I was talking about what if we didn't take the risk and do this full time, but I mean, T-Dev says it in chat there. Most of us started as modders, and so I don't know. It's just an amazing. The only thing that I think the biggest thing that holds people back from either doing modding or chasing their dreams or chasing their passion is themselves. It's taking that risk. And let me lower the music a little bit as I think about this. I mean, I think the ultimate message I want to say is, follow that passion and really, when you have that thought of, well, what if it fails? Think with it, what if it doesn't fail? What if people do like it? What if it does take off? What if, what I do now, even though it's not great, what if I got better at it? What if my dreams came true? And let that be the predominating thought. Let that be the big factor. Obviously, there's other things to figure out along the way, but thinking back to that trailer, we didn't really talk about it too much, but that's kind of the real meaning of that trailer, is to chase that dream, chase that curiosity in front of you, I guess. Also, I think I saw somebody donate. I don't know, was it Hank? I think it might have been Hank with the 10 gifted memberships to the YouTube channel, the Race Crew memberships. Appreciate you. I wanted to get an As Seen on TV update up today, but unfortunately we ran out of time, so that should be next week or sometime soon. Maybe we'll do a special live stream for that. I don't know. Okay, let's look at the buses. Here we go. We have bus work now in the career overhaul mod. And so there's a few things that need to change, and they'll probably get changed in future updates, like the wording and stuff. This is the first beta off the public release. This is the first beta of 2026. So bear with us. We got some things to clean up along the way. Let's go ahead and claim that. I have a funny feeling, Tristan.
I don't.
I have a funny feeling
something's funny to me.
It doesn't seem very funny to you. Yeah, I think the loaner system, I think that's one of the issues we're having here. I have an idea. Hold on, before we do this.
Just go get yourself something and...
That's what I'm thinking. You put this back.
You can loan vehicles, but you can also just buy your own.
That's right. And guess what? We got plenty of money. Oh, I was stuck in gear that whole time? Oh, our gear's kind of broken. Justin Rev says, great advice, Raceless. Appreciate you. Another person who really chased their dreams, and it's amazing how quickly you'll get there. Stephen with the 199 super chat. Thank you for the amazing mods. Appreciate it. And again, guys, every little bit does help, and I'll explain even a little bit more about that later. But don't feel obligated or feel like you have to donate something. You can be a lurker, you can be a free enjoyer of it all. I tell people this, I used to be that lurker that just, I never really been on forum pages, I never did Discord stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Enjoy the content, or don't enjoy it, or don't play it, whatever. Do whatever you want. It's your life. Let's go ahead and buy some things. So we're gonna need an ambulance. My F5. Oh, okay, let me F5. Sometimes this can happen where your screen's like, wait, this doesn't look right. Just give her a little F5, clean up that UI. BeamNG or TDev with the 20 gifted race crew memberships. If you got a gifted membership, say thank you to BeamNG. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Too kind. Absolutely too kind. Why am I going to my mods? Oh, I'm still in like dev mode. Okay. Vehicles. All right, so we're gonna search for an ambulance, which this is a fun trick. So I searched, right, and none of the unlocked ones are available. And I don't know if this is a bug or a trick. I love this. I don't want to leave it or lose it, but Tristan's watching, so we might. We go to vehicle marketplace again. You can see like, oh, there's no vehicles. But if you go to the offline dealerships, oh wait, there's 2 ambulances here at the service dealership. So we're gonna go ahead over there.
No, that's intended. You just can't buy it there.
Oh, good. Because I love it. It's so helpful. Because then you can kind of know where to go next, or first.
Yep.
All right. I tried to purchase. It's thinking about it. It's really thinking. Wait a second. Oh, I'm confused. Yeah, oh, we got a hard crash again. Okay, we got something up with the purchasing or something.
Here, little game, they say. Yeah, BeamNG gifted 20. I don't know if you said that, but
yeah, I did.
Thank you. Oh, you did.
Yeah. He says, so great to see what you've made out of our little game. Well, we've made a lot of loading instances. We like to load into the game. That's what we're doing. Almost 400 people, says Kerlopian. Also good to see you in the chat. Oh my gosh, absolute record on the stream. Sorry, we are having a little issue getting out the gate, but I promise you some of these, we got a lot to show off. Do we shift over? We're going to shift over to the gap, I think. Let's wait for another crew overhaul zip to come up. We're going to shift gears, circle back. Oh, I did that wrong. Uh-oh, hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, let's go to the gap. Let's start a new career. Let's go to the gap by Banks. While we load in, let's talk about another member who's joined the RLS studio officially, Own the Banks. We had the opportunity to work with him earlier in October, November, and this is where the gap comes from. He made the gap in an absolutely incredible amount of time with some incredible detail. One of the most immersive maps I've ever been in. Just the way the terrain flows, that's his big bread and butter in his jam, is just making an immersive world that the environment tells the story per se. That the nature really takes the helm. And so it's been a beautiful map. It's been absolutely fun to drive, fun to play with. And he is now officially on the RLS studio team. And I will say there has been a project in the works that we kind of softly started a long time ago, but we didn't really get very far. But now it is in full development, and I cannot wait to show you that. Let me go ahead. I don't want to do that. We're gonna fly around. If I can. There we go. Wow, Devin with the 14 member months, the largest stream with the most issues. That's how it goes, Devin. That's just the game. That's just how, take it. Look, I'm not touching anything. Why are we floating? What's going on? Okay, let's just F7 our way back down. Tragic with the $20 super chat. Thank you all for the hard work. I bought Beam just to check this out. I'm already 20 hours in and I can't stop. Send help. We couldn't stop either. We'll send as much help as possible. This is another mod that really came together at the last second, or at least mod update, I should say. I'm thinking the terrain, these terrain colors are not looking correct. This is why we do our releases at the end of the stream, because this all needs to be cleaned up. This I don't think this should be grass. If Banks is watching, let me know if I'm wrong. But I guess all the versions I've been testing, this was not grass. So either way, let's go ahead and check out this new area. Why am I flying? This is crazy. Every time I control C, I'm like, whoop, fly away. Well, Banks added a really cool quarry area. We're just gonna keep flying up and we'll fly forward like this. I can't invert. So this is the new quarry. I can't get down. Oh wait, here we go. Wait, there we go. Okay, the new quarry in a super fast cinematic shot. We're expanding the quarry work into the other areas, and Banks did an amazing job filling out this area. I don't think, yeah, this shouldn't be grass over here, but that's another detail for later on. Let's see if the new loader missions work now. Okay, here we go. We didn't want to delay the stream. It's definitely was a thought of mine because there's a lot of I don't know, everything was coming together so last minute. Okay, Tristan, it's like a widespread loner issue.
Obviously.
I think that's the issue.
If you didn't catch on the second one, that was...
Yeah, but I was hoping I could get away with on the gap. Maybe it was like a West Coast map issue, but now it's no. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let me I got this. Hold on. We're gonna go back a version. We definitely can't move on to the next stuff yet. And I could go into free roam and maybe try this, actually. I don't know if should we go to free roam or should I go back a version? What do you think, Tristan?
Go back a version to what?
Like I think it was 11.6 PR pool on the rocks. I'm pretty sure loner missions were working then.
Specifically, that did work.
Yeah. Let me go to my downloads. Oh, I hope I still have it. Really good at just being like, oh, I won't need this anymore. Delete. Give me a second here. Let's go ahead and 11.6. Let's restore that. Get OBS up. I understand that, T-Dev. He says, we're doing great. It's just a lot of work and reasons you'll see later this year. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Close that. Go back here. Go to here. I'll get rid of this version. And where did my 11 point whatever go? Oh, is it over here? Nope. Okay. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. We're trying to get old versions out so we can at least see them on that. Where did it go? Oh, it might have gone somewhere else. Ah, here we go. Nope. All right, where did it go? Oh, that's where I put it. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Put that in here. Get rid of the old. Let's restart the game once again, and let's pretend like the last few minutes maybe didn't happen as much. Just gonna restart the game there. All the preparation in the world wouldn't prepare us for how much we're crunching at the end. Then with the $5 super chat, he says, are the BeamNG devs willing to soft announce BeamNG coming to consoles on the show? Oh my gosh, Devin. If you guys don't know, Devin loves to not just spread rumors, but try to start rumors. Don't take that seriously. Unless it is serious. Devs, is it serious? I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer that. Let's go ahead and jump into the career mode again. We're gonna start our I think it was this one. Yeah, we'll go back to this one. Krillopian in the chat. BeamNG on Game Boy Color when? I think that might have been my first little console. I had a Game Boy Color. It was the transparent purple. You guys know that it was like one of the generic colors, transparent purple. And I had it for a long, long time until eventually like rust got inside of it or something, or corrosion got inside of it. But it was really cool because you could see it because it was transparent. It's really funny. McGrory says if a 4080 sweats in Beam, a console has no chance. Yeah. Codefish with the 5, I think that's a euro, €5 super chat. This mod is so addicting. Only saw it earlier this week and I haven't stopped playing it since. I'm surprised this is only 1 year of development. It's been a fast year. It's been every spare hour. Go ahead.
I think we do have to say this is our 1 year of taking the biggest risk in our life to go full time on this mod.
Yep.
But it's been going for about a year and a half. Doesn't change much because that first half year was not comparable to what this year has been, but like Racer said, there's times where you just don't sleep so much that you're like, I might as well just stay up. It's already so late or so early. It's like the sun's coming up.
Honestly,
maybe we're crazy. We definitely are.
There's probably some danger to it. That's my biggest fear is like if we do it long term, what happens then? It's like being on the nitrous too long. But there's definitely days where, you know, like this last week, I was like, you know what? I need to start kind of like, you do one all-nighter and you get like 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep. And you're like, oh, well, let me go again. And you do another all-nighter. And suddenly you just stop getting tired. You also stop eating. But you just get so like hyper-focused and the work goes by faster. And I don't know, we've done that far many times. And this week was one of them. All right, let's see if this is going to work now. The stream just got a little longer than expected. All right, so yeah, so now the loaners are a little bit more unlocked, so I know things are a little different. Let's go ahead and pick up, oh, I don't know, just a regular D series. Let's not get crazy. Actually, we're gonna get crazy. We're gonna get the H series. Why not? H45. There it is.
Good luck. Good luck.
The ambulance is here.
Let's go.
All right, so let's pretend the stream just started.
Manual packing. Maybe my manual packing is just no longer comparable to the automated packing.
That's true. Maybe. Well, did you rebuild UI?
I didn't do what it does.
That's true. when the tool you created becomes better than yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are in an ambulance. We received a location of an emergency. Let's head there. Actually, we're not going to run siren. We're just going to run lights because I'll let you guys run sirens in your game, but maybe I don't want to make, hundreds of people upset with running sirens. We're going to head up over, it looks like we're going across the bridge. Oh, that reminds me, let's turn on CK graphics. Also try not to crash. Gosh, I just love this new lighting sky. Oh, okay, there we go. We made it. Luckily, all the traffic is stopping just as it does in the base game. Nice to actually run your sirens and it kind of make a little more sense that the AI are stopping and stuff. This is good. Let's head across the bridge. Normally it's good to see an ambulance. I don't know. Maybe it's, or maybe not good. We're going oncoming. This is so against ambulance code. I don't know a whole lot about EMS driving, but I know this is a big no-no. Oh, that's why. All right, let's just cross back. I should have just stayed on the right side of the road. Sorry about that. Sorry to break your immersion. We're just in a rush. Oh, okay. Trying to, flick the lights a little bit or something. We'll ease into it. Oh, surprise, Covette. Good job. Surprised you saw me with my lights on from way up there. Ambulance crash, calling ambulance. Bugs is in the chat. Congratulations on the anniversary. I've been playing BeamNG since 2012, and mods like this have kept me enjoying the game for countless hours. Thanks RLS and BeamNG devs for all the hard work. Appreciate you, Bay Area Bugs. Too kind. It's been amazing.
Really...
Oh, go ahead, Tristan.
I was just we really do appreciate it, and it's been crazy. I've not been someone to play mods, but it's what makes games last longer, that's for sure. And
absolutely,
yeah, it's been a great journey.
Yeah, and it's surprising too how many people of varying places and stuff enjoy the mod. It's just they real quick, we're securing the patient. I think it's going to tell us when we can go. I remember when I first launched the first little forum page, I was like, man, maybe someone else will like it as much as I like it. I enjoy the changes I made. Maybe someone else will like it. And look at us now. Incredible. Crazy. I'm so glad so many people found joy in it. Patient picked up en route, so we're going back to the hospital now. And I didn't have time to read all the message up there in the top. It gives you some information. We'll see how much money we make from this. Yeah, a lot of people talking about how much they love Bugs' videos. Honestly, you want to talk about full circle. I remember, I mean, even now, there's so many times we're working, right? And we have videos on in the background, and then suddenly, an RLS video comes up or something. But I mean, even when I was first starting this, I would watch, the main content I watched was Cletus McFarlane stuff, and then Bay Area Bugs and Civ Ryan, because there's just like such good background stuff. We're going to loop around right here. And just the full circle of people enjoying each other's content. I love it. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Philippine said it's funny when you're a modder, you end up playing less mods. It's so true. And honestly, the same is with YouTube. As soon as I started making YouTube videos and stuff, I stopped watching YouTube. It was crazy. I didn't intend for that to happen. That's my main form of entertainment, but it's crazy how that works out. Right,
the main form changed.
The main form changed. That's right. Man, now without mods, we would not be here and anymore. It's because of awesome modders like you we got so far. I love that. That's from BeamNG. It's amazing. What a like celebration of everybody's success. The more we all succeed individually, the more it helps everyone as a collective. And I kind of really want to focus in on that with the studios. The whole studio idea of working with other modders. Okay, thank goodness I kept going. We were about to be stuck there. This opportunity to be where we're at and working on this full time and still be able to eat and have electricity and our families fed. That's the dream come true. And there's so many modders out there that want that as well. And I really want to help as many people as possible find their way into doing what they love as their job. If you guys remember, that was kind of the bulk or the main point of last year's live stream. When we first took that risk, it was my wife's idea. I said, hey, you know what? You need to quit your job and you need to go do what you love. Life is too short to not do what you love. And I'm so glad I've done that. All right, let's drop off the patient. Hold still to offload the patient there. Stabilizing the patient. Stay stable. Hold the truck stable or something. Patient delivered 7 grand as a base. Time bonus penalty. Oh, we got a penalty. Overall, we earned 6,800 bucks and 68 XP. Very nice. Oh, sorry. Now I think we can just keep doing this. Not sure if another one's just gonna spawn, or if we have to go back, or maybe we have to hop in and out. But maybe let's just wait a second. You remember, Tristan, how this works? We have so much stuff working now.
For what?
Ambulance. How do you get the second mission?
You just wait around, wait for there to be an emergency.
Okay.
It's between 60 seconds to 90 seconds.
I mean, it makes sense when you say it like that you just, wait for an emergency. It's just like a real ambulance driver. I love that. BeamNG says, we are working hard on improving the mod ecosystem, hopefully supporting modders better. That's awesome. I love that. New repo is long overdue. Ooh, that's what the BeamNG dev said. Very cool. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Okay, so let's do the buses now. And honestly, do you have a zip soon, Tristan?
I'm working on it.
Okay. We'll try the buses. I don't honestly think it worked in this version. So I did a little bit of testing earlier. Not much. Never actually completed anything. I just saw things spawn in, and luckily that's where we got stuck. So that's where I knew how to fix things. But this is not the location of the bus stuff now. As we saw, it's now going to be across the street. But let's go and pull out a bus. I will say too, working as a studio and a lot of the stuff and tools we've implemented, we should see much more stable betas coming soon. but maybe not this one. As we can see, we crammed probably way too much into this stream. We were too excited for the 1-year anniversary. So check this out. This is another JPolus edition. Now we have bus routes in career mode. So if you ever want to be a bus driver and make some virtual money, you can do it. A couple of little cool things you'll note is that this bus says RLS. Super cool thing that JPolus did. The front, it tells you what route you're on. Looks like we're on the RLS Central Station route. And it looks like we gotta head up to our first zone. Let me get this thing started. Okay. Pull into here. And it says, please open doors, begin loading. I didn't open the doors, but it looks like they're boarding now. That's good because I don't know how to open my doors, to be honest. Maybe it's in here.
Oh, you press O.
Press O? Not for me.
No, I guess you may have rebound it.
I think I did rebind it. Oh, I turned off my bus. Oh, but we got paid $400. Okay, cool. Proceed to stop 2. Here we go. Let's go head up to stop 2. This would be fun to turn up the traffic for those that have computers that can handle more traffic. Just like a ton of traffic. That'd be fun. You're leaving a lone vehicle. Oh, the ambulance. That's right. We left the ambulance behind. Sorry, I thought it said we were already behind on our bus route or something. I totally just ran that stop sign. Sorry. Check that out. Pull up. Do the bus work. We have 2 to deboarding. See how many we have board. Again, this is very much the beginning of so many things. This live stream is all about the first stab at a lot of stuff. Got $500 for that. Okay. No tips. Nobody tipped us. That's fine. Oh wait, I don't think we're done yet. I think I took off too soon. It said complete the stop. We don't have a new waypoint. Let's hang out here.
Oh yeah, that was a bug.
Oh,
it's already fixed, but
gotcha. You get the idea. Bus routes coming later today. Very worst case, early tomorrow morning, but it should be later today. Open the door. I love that. Is there a button though? I gotta know. Is it this one? Nope. That turned off the truck or the bus. Oh. The whole thing tilted. I never mess with these bus controls. Oh. Things are tilting. That's the gearbox? I'm gonna press every button. Okay. No. Oh, wait, we got a whole nother thing over here. Hold on. Aha. Look at that. Can you imagine this first person, right? On your wheel. You have this put to a button. I'm going to have to do this. One of these days, I might just like play the game. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I hear a lot of people enjoy it. I've been thinking about that one too. Maybe we should do like a play day. We just play the game.
A play date?
Yeah, a play date. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Well, that's one of those in a while.
Maybe we do that tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe because I mean we have a lot of bugs to fix, but maybe that would be tomorrow's thing. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and head to the gap. Because that stuff should work now. Let me go ahead and find my house. Oh, look, here it is. We'll get our car. We're gonna drive over because I really want to. Yeah, we should give the map travel a little test. Keep your eyes, you know, there might be a little spoiler in there. Just squint your eyes though. So, yeah.
Yeah, spoiler where?
We'll let them find it. Bum, 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 bum. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Division Devin with another $5 super chat says, it would be cool if Beam did an experimental branch like Arma Reforger does. It would streamline mod development for sure. That would be interesting. We had a lot of fun on Arma, didn't we, Devin? We need to do that again. That's been too long. If you guys don't know, I kind of created an alternate channel for like non-BeamNG stuff. Did one video, and then, you know, got my fill of non-BeamNG stuff, I guess. I don't know. We got really busy, and so went back to not playing games. But yeah, that's something we need to do. I always wanted to make a video on Arma Reforger, you know, just playing the game because it's really a fun time. Oh, BeamNG responded. We were working towards that. The reality is that the game is so broken 99% of the time, so hard that nothing works. Honestly, like, I agree. Not with BeamNG always being broken, but like when we're modding and stuff, like you guys understand, we do these weekly updates, but it's more like, hey, the game's playable again after a week. You know, if we said, hey, you can also play on Wednesdays, there wouldn't be anything to play. It'd be broken. That'd be. Oh my gosh, that'd be such a logistical challenge. But it probably would increase the. I don't know. I can't imagine if we did more or had more time in between updates. That'd be a challenge for us personally, I think, because we would cram too much in with less feedback almost. It's been nice doing weekly updates and being able to pivot wherever needed, but I mean, I shouldn't be comparing, you know, modding to the actual game deving. I'm sure it's very different, but it's an interesting thought process.
At this point, how different can it be?
Yeah. Let's get a little drift through here. Hold it, hold it. Power out. No power. Ooh, and no wheel either. You know what's cool is you don't get that in any other game. That's BeamNG. That's why we love it. You run the risk for a cool drift, get some clout for the stream, show off your abilities, then you look like an idiot.
Congratulations.
All right, well, we are in Free Run Plus, so let me just go ahead and repair. That is the benefit of Free Run Plus. We're going to head over to the gap. I never changed a little what we're talking about. That's okay. We'll pull into here. Okay. And here we go. We're just going to go to the gap really quickly. And there we go. Boom. There we go. We're heading there. I am speed, says Shift Tab. That's funny. Okay, so again, Banks is a part of the studio now. He's making some amazing stuff. He's adding some amazing features to maps. Now this feature, well, you know, we got to pivot here also. Let's talk about the loading missions. Tristan, do you want to take over on this? Do you want to talk about this one and who we're introducing to the studio with this?
The gap?
No, the loading missions.
I'm not gonna lie, you are choosing the wrong place to do loading missions, but...
Oh, you're right. Well,
you are right. I am 100% right. It is not going to work.
No.
This was the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it might work.
It doesn't, and it won't.
Did Grigori say it doesn't work?
Yes.
Did he say like after the stream started it doesn't work, more or less?
He said it 1 minute ago.
All right. Let's head to West Coast.
I think let's go to Italy.
Want to go to Italy? Okay, we'll go to Italy.
We can go West Coast. West Coast works actually. We can do West Coast.
Okay, yeah. That had more than 15 minutes in the cook to be cooking the pot. I forgot about that. That's funny. Okay, well, Corey work coming to the gap. Thank you, Banks, for being a part of the team and working so hard on what you were working on. I cannot wait to reveal and show that stuff off. You're right. We did totally forget another feature coming to the base crew overhaul. If this isn't confusing enough, the gap that we just saw that will eventually get its last little bit of polish and make sure it works before we release it is coming to the silver membership, the silver Patreon tier of the memberships. Everything you're seeing on West Coast is coming to bronze. So I'm actually going to roll back the dial there. Man, I can't believe you guys enjoy hanging out here with all the shenanigans and stuff breaking on launch day. Oh, I love it. We do this to ourselves. We're like, hey, you know what? Let's do it one day sooner and then do like 10x the amount of stuff. It'll probably work out. Oh, and then we'll stay up all night to do it. And we got close. I think one more day we would have had it.
Oh yeah, one more day we would have been perfect.
Yep. All right, let's head over to West Coast. I mean, we're in West Coast. Let's head to the quarry in West Coast. Huh? You guys see where this is going? Now, I have no idea where to apply for a job. So I'm going to... I'm just going to go to the main building. Seems like a logical place. Seems like a great place right over here. I'll just park it right there. So, we did quarry work in Italy. And this is where we need to bring in another addition to the YouTube studio, and that is Hollis. So, little backstory: Hollis, very soon after 038 approached us and said, "Hey, I did this thing," and he effectively was doing like a loading mission thing, and he already had like a lot of the what do you call it? Prototype. He had a prototype and somewhat working, and it's been one of those things that we've been so excited to announce him as also part of this team, but we had to wait and timing got wrong. And so the loading work you saw in the last update in Italy and what you're seeing here is a brainchild and a start from Hollis. And Hollis has done some really amazing code work already. Really both J Polis and Hollis have been doing a lot of Lua stuff. So shout out to both of them, and especially Hollis, for allowing us to have this loading work and bringing this in, and all the work that he's been doing on some other stuff that you guys still don't know about. It's just awesome. There's some really talented people that have already done mods. They've already taken the risk and what it takes to learn, and worked on RLS mods already. So it's really cool to see. I don't think we have loaner vehicles here, do we?
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't, because I did nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't add any.
Yeah, so we need some loaner missions here. I mean, loader vehicles here to do quarry work. Let me go see if I can buy one. Let's go buy one real quick. We got money. We got $1 trillion. Note to self, Tristan. Let's never do a Thursday stream again. We need the extra day.
I didn't like the Wednesday one we did last time.
Me either. That's okay.
We're just like, we have to hit the day on the date.
That's right. Yeah.
But Thursday's our test day, so everyone here is actually experiencing what it's like on our test days.
That's right. That is right. Oh, so true. Maybe we do some more. Oh dang. Okay, it's all right.
But it's crazy that there's almost 400 people, and there was 400 people for a second watching us go through this. It's absolutely a blessing to be able to be in such a situation, even if the mod right now isn't in the perfect state.
Yeah.
But, we are dedicated, and we will get it to you in a working state.
That's right. Okay, I searched Hiroshi. It's not under something like loader, right? Oh wait, it might not even be here though. So let's try Hiroshi. We can get ourselves a vehicle. I feel like we're just gonna have to say it, this is what we're gonna do. Wait, can't you spawn vehicles in Freerun Plus? Is that a thing? Am I crazy?
I know that you know how to find that menu, but if you do know, what's it, Control E or something?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. Pretend like you loaned out this vehicle, right? And then pretend you're here, because this is where you're at. Once it stops bouncing. Okay, cool. Close that. We don't need that. Let's open up the phone. Search our Quarry app, because if you guys don't know, that's how powerful your phone is. We have 2 zones. Let's do Zone B. I have a habit of finding the worst ways to test things. It says head to Zone B.
A on it.
That's okay. We're going to Zone A. It's not too late to change. We're going to Zone A. Close the phone.
Zone B is fun. Zone B is good too, but I think Zone A is just easier logistically. That's the one I've been testing with.
Pull on up. You got your orders. You know where you're supposed to be. I'm just going to park here because I meant to turn, but then I was going to get in an accident. We got some contracts. We got 37 tons of rock pile. What? Question mark?
Oh, you definitely don't have the latest rocks pull, but so it's
no,
definitely
I don't.
Gonna be...
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad that you don't have the latest. That's okay.
Yep. So things are going to somewhat work. Oh, did you check traffic out yet, by the way?
No.
Okay, cool. We'll do that before launch as well. Oh, we got to tell them. We forgot to tell them we were going to do it here at Zone A. You wait for a second. It thinks about, I don't know, you're streaming. Should I do it? Yes, you did it. Cool. We have a rock pile. Check it out. All these rocks for all your rock needs. Let's get a nice scoop. We got a truck coming. Let's try to get out of his way before he gets here. Go. Nice big bucket of rocks. Okay, there we go. Now, Our truck has pulled up, kind of. Don't worry. I think he... Oh, gosh. Okay, miscommunication. I said on the radio to stop. Come on, Terry. Are you good there? I gotta back up. Oh, my gosh. This guy's now is named Terry. If your name really isn't Terry, is Terry in real life, I don't mean any disrespect to your name. Like the way this driver is leaving. Where's he going? Terry, we're over here. We're on stream. What are you... Oh my gosh. Alright, like I said, this is like an in-progress build from before the ones we said earlier. Anyways, you go, yeah, Terry the trucker. So Terry will normally stop for you. And then you just go ahead and, go ahead and lift up your arm here, and you just dump the rocks in. Terry's so excited to be on the stream. This is his first time. There we go. Make sure you give it a little shake. All right. And now Terry is ready to be on his way. We'll go ahead and hit the send truck button. You know how this works. No, we won't, because he's not in the zone, because he's gone rogue. So, there you go. Rock loading, everybody. I mean, you said it was already broken when I started, so makes sense. You guys get the idea. Somewhat here soon. Terry's a little shy. That's funny. Somewhat here soon, either the end of today or tonight or even tomorrow morning. It's starting to feel like, I'm not going to lie. This will be out in beta for Career Overhaul in the bronze membership, and it will be working a whole lot better than this.
Absolutely.
You know what maybe we'll do? Oh, never mind.
I do have something ready.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we can get it sent over with working loaners with all the recent systems.
Let's send it over. I want to go to the Gap and do one of these real quick. Maybe the Gap's going to work. Maybe the Gap will cooperate. Maybe it's just a West Coast issue. But then we need to move on to our final surprises. We have been going for a bit. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. So I'm going to send that over. I'll get things restarted. Meantime, I'll keep practicing with this. Raceless, let me get the roll cage for you. Oh man, they do not like... Yeah, we got to turn off traffic here too. You know, earlier in the week, I kept saying, all right, we're going to like stay up all night. We're going to do everything we can. And then Thursday night, I'm going to go to sleep. And Friday, I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to like do whatever, just hang out. I'm not going to open up BeamNG. I'm not going to take the day off maybe.
Oh.
I suddenly feel like that's not going to happen. No, I don't think it's going to happen. That's okay. I still like it. Let me know when you send it.
Yeah.
We're going to take this car over here. Okay, let's talk about that. You guys are seeing Project Phoenix in here. Shift tab. I don't even know if you're still here. Is chat saying it's spelled wrong? Because I thought it was spelled wrong, but then you said it wasn't spelled wrong.
I think he didn't know that you meant on the topics.
Yeah, you didn't tell me where it was wrong. So I was like, oh, this place says it's right, so I'm gonna assume it's right. I'm not that dumb. I even copied and pasted yours. And I was like, it's the same.
You're already,
Yeah,
it's okay, you're already leakless.
That's right.
You're already leaked.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. If you guys had a really keen eye, I've leaked already everything. But yeah. So you know, I think we just move on to the next one. I don't think we go to the Gap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. We're going to somewhere special. Let me think about this. Let me think about this logistically. I'm just gonna go over here. Actually, no, we're gonna hop out. Whoa, we're super fast. Now I had a plan, and then we ran out of time for the plan. So let me get a truck. And then we'll head over to somewhere new. Let me get a truck here. Get us a nice T-Series. Let's see. Ooh, this one works. I like that. I probably should have towed to it. That's okay, we'll wait. We'll clean up our mess for now. You know what, we're just gonna leave that there, actually. Huh. Oh, you know what we should do is we need to favorite the other vehicle. Let's do that. Set as favorite. There we go. Oh, all right. Where am I? Oh, I have the loaner vehicle out still, don't I? No, it's... Oh, I'm doing the... Oh, let me abandon the quarry work. That's what's going on. Don't need that where we're going. Cost us $500. That's fine. Let's make sure it's actually abandoned. Yeah, cool. All right, chat. Let's talk about what I've deemed as Project Rogue. As soon as this truck is here, we head to the port. We're going to somewhere new, somewhere special. But there's a lot of warnings with what I want to share with you. So pay attention. There we go. There's our T series of choice. Let's go run out to it. Beautiful, beautiful truck over here. All right. And we're gonna fast travel over to the ferry. And just to show you guys that I can get a T series onto the ferry, let me demonstrate said here. Pull on in. Here's the trick, you gotta go really slow. Almost just idle in. That's too fast, that was too fast. Here we go. Just scratch the belly just a little bit. Perfect. One day West Coast will update their ferry. Until then, this is what we're doing. I'll never forget. Tristan did fix this whole area, added a whole new like ramp and everything. Deleted, lost. Lost the history.
Forgot about it.
Forgot about it. Cleared levels.
Yep, cleared the levels nice and easy, nice and quick. Sometimes I'm like, oh, let me just. What do I have these levels changes here for? I don't do level changes.
Oh wait, I did. Yep. So we're going to a new map. A lot of you guys have guessed it. It's probably one of the worst kept secrets, although it's never been said, but it's been pretty clearly teased. It's so funny. Real quick, BeamNG chat says, I should finish simple objects and improve the water sim with waves. The day is too short always. It is so true. There is never enough time in the day to get everything done. And whenever you're seeing stuff like this, you're always thinking, oh, let me do that other thing. And you know, with that, we talked about a lot of studio ads. This is not part of the studio. This is how do I say it? This is just genuine partnership. So we love obviously working with other mods and modders. River Highway here, where we're heading towards, is a map remaster made by Rogue. So there's the River Valley Highway, and I guess there's like open permissions on it. Lots of people have made River Highway maps. However, Rogue has spent the better part of every spare waking moment for the last 2 years working on this map, on his version of the map. And I have to say, the logistical lore runs so deep. It is amazing. Now, we're going to stay here for a while because this takes a long time to load. This is a huge map. It's a massive map. It's not for the computer that's faint of heart. Let me tell you first, if you want to try this map for yourself for free before you try it with career mode on it, you can go to Rogue's, I think it's his Ko-Fi. We'll get a link into the chat here in a little bit. Again, it's basically the latest version of his map, but without career mode. He updates this map regularly, and I mean regularly. You think weekly updates are regular? He's updating like daily, pretty much. He literally spends every day working on this map. So if you want to see what real committed passion looks like, this is what it looks like. So just I want to really preface, like, if you have a good computer, you're gonna think you have a decent computer when you get in here, kind of thing. But he has done a lot to optimize performance, and my computer does it pretty well. So I hope others can find the same joy in it. In fact, let me pull up my list here because I'm so scatterbrained. I know there's some things that I want to make sure I say. That wasn't bad at all. That was pretty quick load in time, not gonna lie. We're gonna let everything load up though. I don't know why we showed up here. We might need to look into why we're getting randomly dumped into places. Yep, we'll have to test that out. I think It's the map travel. I think it's the map switch thing we did at the last second. So the textures load in. Where is my notes? Where the heck? Oh, okay. So a couple things to note. Rogue continues to work on this map regularly. And so this is very much an unfinished map. Keep that in mind. We're gonna go ahead and tow to Uncle's Campground. Here we are in Uncle's Campground. And this is where you start, in River Highway. I don't even like I don't even know where to begin showing off this map. I've spent the better half of every single spare moment this week alone in River Highway. If we open up the map, you'll get an idea for how big this is. It's not the stream lagging, that's my computer lagging. You have gas stations and deliveries all the way out here. That's all still loading in, I think. It's an absolutely massive map. This is where we are. You can't even zoom in. We're right there. That's like the world's biggest airport runway. I think point to point from one side to the other, the longest delivery is roughly 13 miles long. And the whole real, I'd say, vibe and feel of this map is it's almost like American Truck Simulator in BeamNG. I first focused on getting trailer deliveries in, and I'd say I'm probably 80% of the way there. There are over, I think, 50 locations to do deliveries. There are over 150 trailer delivery options that can show up. It's an absolutely massive map. Now, before we get going anywhere, we need to do something. We need a little hitch off the back of our truck. Actually, you know what we need to do? We probably shouldn't have brought a T-Series with us. We should just, well, let's see if we can put a hitch on it. Can we put a tow hitch on it? Nope. Put a pintle hitch. Oh, okay, there we go. Perfect. Ball hitch. That's from a mod, actually. I can't remember who, but it might have been Bella, actually. I don't know. Okay, this should allow us to do what we need. It doesn't look like it's the ball hitch, but it is a ball hitch. Because this map is so big, I went ahead and tried to add almost tutorial. I know ideally you would actually spawn here at Uncle's garage or Uncle's campground. Right when you go to leave, you're like, oh wait, here is a delivery point or something. Inspect cargo. Normally there's cargo there. Of course there's not because we're streaming and everything breaks when we stream. So you normally pick up that route, that load, and head to the one of the industrial areas. For now, we're just gonna drive around. That's what we're gonna do. Let me make sure I'm also making good on all my notes here. I gotta find the closest way to the highway. Oh wait, there's highway right there. Yeah, let me do that. Actually, no, we're not. Let me do something real quick. Sorry, traffic. Heading over here. Oh, and missing gears apparently. I'm new here, new truck driver. Alrighty, let's pull in. I don't think we're a high enough level. Probably not. Let's check. Yes, we're not. Okay, cool. Let me hide my screen really quick. Give me 1 second. Give me like 2 seconds, maybe even 3 seconds. Oh, it's gonna be way more seconds because I can't do the thing in here. Nice. That's what happens when you test too much on the wrong environment. Some would say, hey, you should rehearse this stream so that way you have everything, you know, right and ready. And believe you me, we tried that.
Well, we did something like it.
We did something like it. Didn't quite help though.
I did give you the version where we are ready to have working stuff. Loaners work.
Good. Okay, here we go. Is it this button? I think it's this button. And we're back. Cool, so what I need to do is pick up a trailer, and somehow we're high enough level for it. Oh, what? We're not? Urgh. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fly. Random people in the chat. Good to see you, Bones. What's up, Racers? How are you? Oh, things are peachy over here. Let me just show you some of the highlights of this map. There's too many highlights to show all of them, but here's the real beauty of what Rogue has done. He's added these logistical areas that just feel right. They feel good. So you have, for instance, Vitalia here is air cargo. It's at the airport. Has branded trailers. If you actually go into the inspect cargo here for Vitalia River Highway location, well, if it had trailers, it would show up here, but I guess they don't have any trailers today. But for instance, cargo, the cargo container area over here has some trailers. Now it has some cargo trailers, which that's not named correctly, but oh no, that's going to Treb Enterprises, right? Okay. But we have some other trailers that are going to some other locations. Now this utilizes the fictional, I can't go into that without spoiling other stuff. The fictional trucking logistics mod, which is an amazing mod. It's a really large mod that adds a bunch of lore-friendly, I guess, businesses, for lack of better words. Let me fly you around the map a little bit. We have little settlements here. Nice little dealerships, gas stations, all have delivery locations and points. Maybe we'll just hop in here. This is also, again, testing some of the work we crammed in at the last second. We got some Tasty Cola empty trailers. Now, one thing you'll notice here is all these trailers are empty. It took, you know, the whole point of this is, again, to have a kind of a different immersive experience. And, you know, you wouldn't haul empty trailers to a gas station, right? But you would pick up empty trailers. And so everything's kind of route specific in that sense. Now, obviously, ideally, you would have your truck and trailer and you'd show up and you'd unload it and then you would go home with an empty trailer. However, I went for a little bit more of an American Truck Simulator approach where you're really just hauling trailers around, and that was the best way to go about it. The alternative is to use parcels, but then when you're using parcels, now you can use any unbranded truck or pickup truck to do, you know, brand work, and that doesn't make sense either. So this is a different flavor, a different interpretation on that logistical stuff. There's one more thing I was going to say with that. I don't remember. Lots of different locations here. Again, this map is huge. As you can see, I'm in free camera. It still loads in. We have some tracks here. I think we have 5 or so, maybe 8 or so FREs. This is our first kind of real stab at it, or, you know, first pass on it, I should say. The rough draft. Let's go here. We got Beam Beer here. So we look here, we have 2 trailers available. Both Beam Beer, because it's the Beam Beer factory. They're full of stuff, and so they weigh more. Had to make like over 50 different configs for all this stuff. It's been a crazy endeavor. And you'll see, you get pretty good money. So this is a 4-mile run for $5,000. After your delivery bonuses, though, you're probably looking at 10 to 12 grand for a little pup trailer like that. Not bad. Just wait till you get some of the bigger trailers and more lucrative trailers. See if Tasty Cola has anything. They should be exporting a lot, but you never know how that works. Lots of balancing still needs to happen. We got 8 trailers here. We got some full pup trailers. We got some container trailers. Some going to some grocery stores. The port. Speaking of the port, 18 grand for that. Oh man, because that's going into the other area of the map. We set up these cool cam paths and everything, and I just didn't have time to get it going and get it working. Here's the port. I mean, look at this. Can you imagine bringing your truck through here? Coming in, showing up. Okay, you got to pick up some cargo. Picking up your trailer. Hitting the highway again. We are going to hit the highway. Here's the highway. Oh, the highway is so good. There's so much highway interchange and stuff. The signs. The signs like actually make sense. Tell you the direction where you're going. That's what these say. The Industrial Bay, Exit 7. This is another level of immersion, more focused on trucking. So good. Where some other place? There's some unfinished bits like over there. Again, Rogue is constantly working on this map, and we'll be also updating alongside with him. Yeah, look at this railroad car area. That's kind of the gist of it. It's very much trucking based. So the first pass is obviously trucking focus. Again, there's only trucking trailers to do delivery on right now. We didn't do parcels yet. Honestly, I don't know if I will do parcels because I really like the idea of just picking up your trailer and doing your trailer runs. I'm so lost. Let's just find our truck. Okay, cool. We'll just drive around for a little bit.
On.
Ooh, CKs, you're right. Get CK graphics on. Let's go with, I don't know, you know, let's do Particle Cloudy 2. It really doesn't matter what CK you choose. It's always just astounding. There it is. Whew. Now we can show it in an even better light. Oh, I love it. Oh man, makes such a difference. Let's roll in here. Let's see some of this detail. Alrighty. You can see here. This is the pallet area, the drop-off area. So you'll be dropping off trailers here. And with this is perfect timing with the BeamNG's new like parking alignment system, where you actually have to park the trailer correctly. There are some very difficult areas to park your trailer. Go to the other side of the factory. I wish I could do one cargo run. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, man. I was going way too fast. It's something satisfying about that. I'm sorry. Like, obviously, like, I love BeamNG. Just the little bits of like, oh, man, now everything's changed. It's so good. Let me try to see if I can exit here. So finally, you have Tasty Cola's outbound trailers. So this is where you'd pick up the actual branded Tasty Cola trailers. So this has been, how do I say it? Quite the endeavor to get all the logistics to be correct and make sense and behave. It's definitely been something to stretch. Mrs. Racist with the super chat. Appreciate the $2. I got snacks to celebrate 1 year. Ooh, that's exciting. Sweet, I get to eat after this. That's awesome. Okay, let me make sure I get my other points, because we're going to make sure I said a few things to talk about. Let me find my notes. Wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it. I literally put them in this chat, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll pull it up, I'll have it all ready. Nope, that wasn't it. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, wait, it'd be from me. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to try to remember it. Ah, here it is. Okay, so like we said, if you want to test the map out without career mode, the map is free from Rogue on Ko-Fi. I did mention it's on Ko-Fi, but it is completely free. He is very adamant he doesn't want any money for this. As for career mode, obviously we're starting off in a beta. We have some things to clearly work out, but I want to change my approach on how I do these maps, and especially going to do it with this map at least. Is normally we say, all right, we're going to start doing a new map. Let's put it into beta. Let's work on it. Let's have some people test it along the way. With this map though, with how huge it is, we're going to effectively make milestones for us. Once we hit those milestones, the map will go out for free, and then we'll continue to work again. So this is not going to be a, wow, this is such a huge endeavor. It's going to be in, what is going on? Oh my gosh, BeamNG with another 20 gifted memberships. Appreciate it, T-Dev. Too kind. Over 400 viewers again. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's insane. But again, so you know, this don't expect this to be in beta forever. If you're not one to buy the Patreon, you want to wait, give us a few months. We'll hit a milestone, release what we have, and then we'll continue to work on it. Because you know, like Banks always says, a map is never finished, and I've learned that from the now 5, 6, 7 maps we've done. We keep going back. There's so much to do. So if you guys got gifted membership, please say thank you. Let's yeah, anything else I forgot? Let's see, what else? It's under development. There are going to be some performance issues. It's very much, this map is more oriented to higher end PCs. For full disclosure, I'm getting about 70. So I lock my game to 70 FPS. I don't know why. I guess because all my monitors are locked to 60 FPS. But you know, if you look at the unmanaged, I should be getting about 100 FPS roughly. This is also while, you know, I'm in career mode. I'm also streaming to OBS and YouTube. I'm also streaming to Discord. Like, my computer's doing a lot right now. So definitely go check out the free version of Ko-Fi. See if you can handle it if you are thinking about supporting and getting early access to this, or just wait. 410 viewers, record breaker. Appreciate it. As much appreciation there. And like I said, the map does come with those trailer skins. We're going to make it to where that those trailer skins automatically get downloaded for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But that is on my list to do after the stream tonight. Oh, and one more thing. The map comes with True Bright headlights, which is a headlight mod. I don't think it's made by him. It's made by somebody, and they're very special for making it. It's a very good headlight mod. So at nighttime, the map should look pretty good with those headlights. Okay. Let me turn over to Tristan, Shift Tab. Did I miss anything? Any last words? Are we going to roll back to try the last West Coast thing, or do we do Project Phoenix?
No, we just keep moving on. We keep pushing forward.
Keep pushing forward.
I do believe that you did not show off Miami.
Oh, good point. Thank you. So Rogue has special permissions to use a very old but very famous map. As we load in here, obviously there's a lot of texturing that needs to get redone. So, you know, if you're one for really pretty perfect polished stuff, this is you know, try to squint your eyes. There's a whole other side to this map that has some delivery locations to go through. And this is the Miami area from Driver 3. Again, he's received special permission to use these assets. I think he's looking into retexturing it and getting it to blend in a little bit better. But it has some amazing stuff here. I'm trying to find, I don't know, once you're here, and if you played the old Driver 3 game, it all comes flooding back to you. The nostalgia is so real. It's very enjoyable. Obviously still not fully finished, but it's an amazing work. I'm trying to find the mall, because the mall delivery area, okay, let's see. I gotta find the airport first. No, this is the port. Then I go over here. Okay, here's the mall. The mall delivery area is probably one of my favorites. Where is it? Somewhere in here. Hold on, bear with me. There we go. Oh, here we go. And there we go. So you'll pull in here, and look at this. It's like an actual in-garage mall delivery area. You got delivered trailers into here. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so that's River Highway. It's coming to Patreon Silver. Again, free for Rogue's Ko-Fi, the non-career version, and eventually the career version will be free, just like every other mod that we do.
Yeah, I guess you also didn't show off how much interiors this map has. It's not just a huge map, but there is a lot of garages with interiors and
that's true.
A lot of fine small things like that. Like, I know you did miss out on the whole camera paths, but
yeah, I know.
You know, if you were able to get them, that would be crazy, because he did show off some really cool interiors there.
I know there's that zip for like, is there a button to like get the camera paths to like start? Do you know? Does that ring any bells?
If you can send me the zip, if you have the zip, I can track it down.
Let me first change the music. How long ago did that stop? Maybe it just stopped. Let's go with wait for it. Changed up all my music stuff. What the heck? Ah, here we go. Might not even have it in here actually. Oh, here, should be. There it is. Let me find you. King Games with the $5 super chat. Let me pull this in. Come on, Discord. I'm only doing 17 things. Hey, love the work. At the end, can you mention how you guys organize ideas and issues now? I organize popular stuff for you guys to help a little. I organize ideas and suggestions and issues. Oh, I think you're talking a little bit more about your Discord stuff, right? Because I saw some of the stuff you mentioned in Discord. This is actually a great time to talk about the Discord. So with 2026, the studios and all that stuff, studio focus, there's been some shifts and some changes. The Discord will receive a complete overhaul and relook of it for a couple reasons. One of which is we want it to be cleaner, and especially for ideas and suggestions, I think is what you're talking about. We're going to have some plans for that and some adjustments to that, but we want to make the Discord changes first. But ultimately, too, if you guys really follow the channel a lot, especially at the beginning part of the year, we used to do lots of things like RLS RP events. They were multiplayer kind of racing events, and there's going to be a bit of a change with that. So no longer will there be effectively RLS RP in the Discord server. Now, for those that are like, wait, no, I like that, don't worry. It's not like being deleted and thrown in the trash, but you can almost say it's being migrated and moved under new management, per se. So the RP hosts that you already knew and loved and did races with and stuff, they have started a separate Discord, which we will get links to that here soon, where they will be hosting the multiplayer events and running the racing stuff. So no longer is it necessarily going to be an RLS thing. They have a new name for it. I can't remember off the top of my head. Do you guys remember that off the top of your head? I always get it wrong. Maybe not. We'll find a link for it and get it in Discord. There will be, when we do the whole Discord change, we will have a section in the Discord that redirects you to their Discord, so you can do the racing events there. But it's kind of a different, kind of a shift in focus. It'll definitely make more sense later on as we get further into the year and such. So Beam Speed Racing, is that what it is? I think that sounds about right. Yeah, BSR. I think so. And with that, let's talk about FDRP. I see you, Badman, in the chat. FDRP is still staying within RLS. That's probably the one not career thing we might continue to do. But we're still in discussions on what this year looks like for it and plans. We have a lot of things moving, so expect some announcements in the coming month or two on FDRP and what that season is going to look like. But yes, thank you for reminding me of all that. Yes, BSR is the new Discord server for the motorsport racing stuff.
Just to mention, did you see what I sent you?
I did. Should we see if that works?
Did you get it? Do you have that mod?
You sent me I see a gray screen. It doesn't forward me anywhere.
Oh, there's nothing there?
No.
Okay. 1 second, I'll get it sent right to you.
Appreciate it. Yep. But yeah, man, I'm excited for the last one. I'm excited for all of these. I'm also excited to work a little longer tonight. We got a lot of things to wrap up. Maybe we do a second live stream when it's all working.
No. Oh, when it's all working. After this? No.
That was a quick no.
We're not going to be... we do need to take a little bit of time here. It's great, but I think we have some really cool things to show. Banks is asking about the gap and if that's broken. The map itself is not broken, but the loading work is not in the state that it needs to be in.
And he might be referring more to terrain textures because that's what he focuses on. And it seemed different after I zipped it. So I need to... I don't know if I cleared my cache for that map. I don't know if it's a me issue, but when I have it unpacked and stuff, it was looking normal. So that's something... If you saw that, Banks, then we'll look into it after this stream. Philippines says, everything will be working the moment you hit end stream. Oh man,
absolutely.
I'll take that though, if only. As soon as you start the next stream, right? Yeah, but man, these are not generating trailer deliveries like they thought they would. Lots of balancing needs to be in place. Maybe Furwood has some trailers. So obviously you don't start out as level 2. Oh, here we go. We got some Lua errors. Hey, first Lua error. It's only our first Lua error, Tristan. Not bad, huh? We got so good. We got errors outside the Lua errors. Okay, well.
Yeah, I think those were already mentioned about River Highway by McRoy.
Yeah, I fixed them, so I thought, but apparently not.
Before the stream started?
Yeah.
Like, you know, within the hour?
Well, like an hour before the stream started, I fixed them, but we are locked up. There we go. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, wait, no, just let me out. Just let me out of the console, please. Just get me out of here. There we go. F5. Oh man.
All right.
Blur in chat says what I missed. Some announcements about some stuff that's going to happen eventually.
Some small things.
Some small things, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think we're going to get the Camp Pass working. I think we move into the next and final segment.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. We talked. Let me go through everybody. We talked about. Let's see. We got Tristan. You're part of the RLS Studios. I'm a part of the RLS Studios. We have ShiftTab, who's part of the RLS Studios. We now have McGrory, that's part of the RLS Studios, doing QA stuff and testing. We have Banks, kind of heading the map department, is probably what I would say best his title has been. But he is the map guy doing map things. We have Jay Polis and Holus, helping with the career development stuff, and adding some new features, and ultimately getting into programming and coding and leaving you a little bit of the sole responsibility. That's 7. Make sure, am I missing anybody else? I think that's it. The last 4 members, part of the team, is a very special group, very special talented group of individuals. You probably saw him in the trailer. You have Spurster. If you guys don't know what Spurster did in the past, he's the one that designed and modeled the Yoru, the Bishu Yoru. We have Necronomic, who is just an absolute prodigy of an individual who can do J-beam work, creating the J-beam that makes up the vehicles in the game. We have Freddy, who does an amazing work on textures. Like the guy lives, breathes, and eats textures. Which, if you don't know, is actually a very big proponent of many things. And then finally, we have Javi on the RLS modding team. If you don't know what he does, I'd say his claim to fame is, well, obviously modding, but the classic engine expansion pack. He makes, he's very passionate about engines and just really all things modding with vehicles. So the 4 of them make up the other side of RLS, the other branch, the new branch that we're calling Vehicle Labs. The idea here is, we made the Yoru as more of a, hey, we need to learn some things about vehicles to mod the career mode better. Let's make a vehicle. And really it started out with, let's make a body kit. And then it turned into, well, it's kind of starting to feel like a little bit more like a separate vehicle that's a different brand. And then one thing led to another. And we learned about the vehicle modding process. And I also learned it's very hard. Vehicle modding is really tough. And there's so many different facets to it. And there's so many talented modders. That this is our attempt at trying to more or less overhaul the vehicle side of the world. More or less try to come out with new vehicles that are lore friendly and just have more vehicles in the game. We know how to get more maps in the game. We have this new game mode, and we know how to get new features in game. The thing we couldn't get is more vehicles. It's such an endeavor. And these 4 are some amazing, talented individuals. We'll also obviously partner with a few others along the way for vehicles, but they're going to make up the core of the group and start developing vehicles. So you probably saw some teasers of some stuff they've been working on. And, well, let's just take a look at the other teaser.
Check mic.
Nice. I
So he was
love
saying
being
mic was-
muted. Appreciate that. Okay, so this is the Bruckle Ravix. I don't even remember what I was saying, but the Vehicles Lab has been working really hard on Bruckle's interpretation of a mid-engine supercar. This gives the Scintilla something to play with and compete against. So again, this is Bruckle branding, mid-engine, and one of Spurster's, I think, most beautiful designs that you guys have seen so far. So yeah, I'm super excited. We have a rear-wheel drive variant and an all-wheel drive variant. These are just base models, and this is really just the first pass. This is like alpha 0.0.01 or whatever that makes sense. It's very new. So really excited because this has been something I've thought about for pretty much the entirety of last year. Like, wouldn't it be cool if Bruckle made a supercar, had a mid-engine supercar? Kind of gives some maybe Corvette C8 vibes, maybe a little bit of the Viper brutality. But ultimately, you can just see the Bastion in it, and I just love the look. Whether or not it's really your style, you have to admit, when you see this, you know who it's from, right? So we have lots of plans for this, lots of different trims, lots of different models, lots of different versions. Currently, there's only one engine in it, and it's the 6-liter pushrod engine that is out of the Bastion, or I shouldn't say out of the Bastion, very similar to the Bastion. Let me go ahead and, well, actually, let me just open up the doors here. Open up this trunk thing. We go in here very slowly. You'll see the peak at an engine that still needs some texture work, and that's probably the coolest headers ever. Let me see. Can I turn off the rear subframe, rear support? I want to, yeah, just give a little access there. Look at that exhaust. I love it. So really cool car. Again, this is like the very first steps of building a car. The amount of work that has to happen, but also has to happen in a certain order, makes it really challenging to say, hey, try this, hey, try that. So yeah, it's very challenging. Ultimately though, it's drivable. Let me go and start it up. It's crashable. They really pulled together this. They've worked a ton this last week, and yeah, I don't even know where to go here. I've been so excited to debut this. I never thought about, well, you know, what am I going to talk about? Lights work, blinkers work, taillights work, high beams work, gauges are on its way, soon to be working very soon. We'll look at those maybe a little bit later. And yeah, I don't know. Any questions? It looks like the chat's going a mile a minute. Yeah, I don't know. It's exciting. I don't. Very rarely. Oh, let's get CK graphics on it. Very rarely am I just kind of speechless. I mean, my DMs are absolutely blowing up. Let's go with the light clouds. Okay. So let's talk about vehicle labs, because they're going to have to operate a little different, right? They, like I said, it's very tricky. And how do we make a mod or a vehicle mod and release it in stages? Because what we ran into is a lot of the big things that need to happen, like overall texturing and stuff. Everything has to happen after the I don't know, the part of the project that's in front of it. And so we're gonna have to play this a little different. And one of the big things we're doing differently is we're opening up a second Patreon specifically for the Vehicles Labs team. This helps us in a couple of ways. It helps them have a different kind of dev cycle per se, but also really helps measure, you know, the reception and involvement and engagement of what they're doing. And ultimately, the main goal of this is for them to be able to be self-supported and do this for their full-time job. That's the main goal. So the vast majority of the earnings from their Patreon will go directly to them, instead of them getting contracted out to do their specialty on a vehicle, it's kind of a collective effort from them as a whole to work on the vehicle and eventually find their way to be able to do it full time. So, I don't know, did I miss anything, Tristan Shift Tab, before I talk about a few other things?
I think you
I think so.
did pretty well.
Okay. Again, this is getting its last bit of updates and changes here as we stream. So probably at the end of the stream or very end, we will have a new version. But we have to do some merging of different branches before we can really fully zip it and send it out. Do we want to show off the gauges now, Tristan?
If you have the version I just sent you, you can.
Yeah, but that version also, did you do that on the public branch or the...
Yeah, public.
Okay, cool. Let's give it a shot. Let me download this. So Tristan has been learning yet another new skill and designing the gauges for it. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, you know, we had a couple people ask if I know anything about, you know, CSS and HTML. Long story short, I know both of those, but didn't realize that gauges are all design. It's all designing, so I was tasked with the job to get this done, and I think in the end, it is looking really nice. You know, a few hiccups along the way, but for a week and a half's work, it's not bad.
Absolutely. Let's see if it shows up in game. Bear with us. Brace yourselves. Oh, very nice, Tristan. Heck yeah. That's crazy. You guys should have seen this 12 hours ago. It was not this. Oh, it's even changing. Wow. I hope you're proud of yourself, Tristan. This has been... So, Tristan can learn anything and do anything. We all know that. We see the results of that, right? This one was tough for you. And
Yeah.
I should also mention, this is just a early stab at it. It's your first pass on it, right?
Absolutely. Definitely have to go back and change it up.
Oh, it looks so good in there. Well done. If there's anything I can say is modding's very hard, so bear with us as we start these new projects. Normally they say you shouldn't show your project till it's done, and we're like, let's show them what we did today. Let's show them what we're wrapping up right now. But yeah, so this will be a lower priced mid-engine American Bruckle mid-engine car. I'm trying to think if I missed anything else. Talked about the Patreon, so there will be a new Patreon. We're still getting that set up, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow. Oh, I guess last thing I should mention is probably when you guys can play with this. So the plan still is to do beta releases of the versions as we're working on them, and those will be within a Patreon tier. They'll be like the latest beta versions, very similar to how Career Overhaul works. However, we're going to do the same kind of milestone technique, where once we get a certain length down the road, we're going to stop. We're going to kind of pile things back together, clean it up, dust the dust off of it, polish it up, then we'll release it for free. So you're going to see some private betas, then you're also going to see some public betas, and then eventually it'll be fully finished, and it'll have its full public release, and it will be put onto the BeamNG repository. So it will not be put on the BeamNG repository until we're fully done with it. So hopefully that makes sense. All the other releases will be done through the Patreon. Again, for the private betas or the early access betas, those are going to be through the Patreon, under the Patreon tiers. And then finally, there's going to be public releases, public betas for everybody to try. Just to really show you guys we are serious about everything coming out for free, despite having such a large team. I guess the final exciting news is that the first public beta of it is going to be around now or tomorrow. It's going to come out today or / tomorrow. What you're seeing now will be public beta for free. Everybody can jump in this first go around. So again, it's just 2 base models. However, there are some, I won't call them Easter eggs, some more exciting things alongside. It's not just a base model you don't have parts for. You have lots of engine options. So we mentioned Javi's on the team, right? And if you played with the Seep engines, you're gonna recognize this this layout here: engine bottom end, engine top end. Check this out. Just like the Seep stuff, we have different camshafts. We have different short blocks. We have different displacement sizes. Again, this is all kind of, you know, work in progress. We don't have anything other than a naturally aspirated version yet, or as of now. Looks like we don't have any intakes or exhaust either, but we have some ECUs, I'm sure. We're gonna adjustable race ECU. So there you go. The valve covers actually right now change with the paint, depending on the paint that you use. Lots of different fun paints to select. Here, you can change this to, I don't know, maybe blue valve covers or match the body. Can't remember what color we're on. Oh, the Javi color. That's what we chose. That's right. So hopefully this will be a fun experience that you can, you know, work towards and add to your career playthrough. It is career compatible. The info files are created. Again, this is kind of a lower price, so I know we've been looking for that really expensive new car to buy. We're probably around 100 grand, just a hair over, I think. If you get a used model, you'll probably get a good deal on it, especially if you find a high mileage version. But yeah, all this is coming out free today / tomorrow morning when it's all wrapped up. We got to put the bows on all these fun little presents. Okay, and then I guess last thing we need to talk about is where's the Ravix going next? What can you expect? So they're already working on the other trims and other models, some additional parts, and we have a really cool teaser to show you of what we can expect next. This was made by Spurster, and I will go ahead and warn you, it was made in Blender. Okay, so what you're seeing next is not BeamNG footage. So don't expect that into the game, but this is just to give you the concept of where it's going and one of the really cool body kits we have on it. So let me pull over here and show you. And also stop the music. Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. I'm always so speechless. It's I can watch that over and over and over. Round of applause, says Shift Tab for Spurster. My friend, you killed this. Yeah, he did a great job on the rendering and great job on the overall design and look of the car. Necro did a fantastic job on the J-beam. I mean, how do I pull up J-beam? All of it is done super well. The body lines fit so well together. Overall, just great quality. Freddie got started on the textures, and he's done a great job so far, but you'll see Freddie's true genius of his work when the vehicle's a little bit more fully finished. He has to wait for everything to be kind of done, or else he just restarts and does it again. And of course, Javi with the engine work and just overall packaging the mod and helping out everywhere he does. Fantastic, fantastic work. And so there will be a new trim, a new like kind of apex trim, I guess you'd say, like top tier trim. The Goshawk is probably how I would say that. Maybe Goshawk, Goshawk. And so we'll see more of that later on when the video gets further along. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. One thing I would add there, people are talking about a V10. So that wasn't, we're not planning on having a V10. What we're going to do is have this overhead valve V8 as well as a flat plane crank V8. That one's going to make a little bit more horsepower too, but we're waiting on some, well, the engine to be made, and then also we're going to get some custom sounds for that as well. Okay, I think I hit everything. Tristan, Shift Tab, did I miss anything?
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We covered a lot of stuff today. A little bit of a rough start, but you know, this ending, we ended off so strong. This car is beautiful. I really didn't even expect the little the teaser, because I saw that and I got chills. I was like, are we teasing this now?
It's funny, you know, we're not that big of a team, but all of a sudden, so quickly, the speed that everybody's working at, we can't keep up with each other. You know what I mean? And so it's gonna be a real effort for these live streams going forward to have the stream planned, but also and truly have everything tested and know what we're doing, because there's gonna be so much coming out. Barry Bugs in the chat, amazing work. That vehicle looks incredible. Appreciate it, Barry Bugs. Shift, were you gonna say anything?
No, I'm just so happy that everything has like succeeded, and I mean this car has been in our brains for so long, and
yes.
Now it's in Beam, and everybody else can enjoy it too, and I'm just excited overall.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so excited too. Man, we finally made it to our year anniversary. Like you said, Tristan, a little bit of a rough start, a lot of hiccups along this live stream, but you know what? That's what happens when you're trying to push the limits and try to get as much done as possible, and not only get as much done as possible, but get as innovative as possible. You know, like, what was it, 4 or 5 days ago, you didn't know how to make gauges in a car, and look at you now. You have gauges.
That was 9 days ago, but yeah.
Was it 9 days ago?
9 days ago, I was screaming at my computer. Even up till yesterday I was, but, you know. It's that time between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. that, you know, stuff really works out.
Barry Bugs is requesting a top speed run. I do know the top speed because I was doing the vehicle info file. I don't think we're going to get to it. Right now, the base model does not come with a whole lot of horsepower, but that's because we want there to be room to grow. But we'll do a quick top speed run, and we might have to crash at the end, so we'll see how that looks. Philippine says, congrats, RLS Studios, on taking the plunge down 1 year. Year 2 videos will be here in a flash. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Let me get on the highway and do that top speed run. I think that's going to be the best way to do it.
If we want to maybe answer questions or anything, there's been one question that's kind of sad, and I feel like it's something that we can reflect on after a year as well.
Okay.
You know, T-Dev as a joke kind of said, and that, you know, if we're ever looking, you know, we could get a job, you know, they're offering a job. But what, you know, I guess we could answer that and why we don't work for BeamNG.
Yeah.
I think it's a mutual thing. I think they'd love to have us, but what we do for the community and the ability to do what we do, it's not afforded because it's afforded because we don't work with them. We get to innovate really quickly. We get to do all this kind of stuff. So if we were to join the team, yes, maybe you'd see a little bit more come, but you know, as every company, there's a little bit of red tape here and there. And as a modder, we can just innovate quickly, release weekly, and do all that kind of stuff. So overall, even if we were to, I think we are mutually benefiting each other to be where we are. We bring really cool things into the game. People love it, and I think we are right where we need to be. So I think we both agree with that.
I totally agree with that. It's really, you know, like you said, we're able to just do things that they can't by nature of them being who they are. And it's no discredit to who they are. It's because of them we have a game that has such good crash physics that's able to that alone brings people back for year after year, now over a decade. And so for us to kind of work in the spaces where we work best, I think it's we're helping each other out, and overall the community wins, right? The community gets fantastic game updates that have just next gen stuff going on under the skin and above the skin, and we're able to innovate on that and expound upon that with the added risk of, you know, some of that stuff doesn't really work out well, and sometimes it does. And so I think you're exactly right. That's a great question to start with answering. And I will say this, if you guys have questions, let's go ahead and kind of start that QA section now. I don't know how much longer we'll be on for, but I do want to answer as many questions as we can. You know, normally during bigger live streams with these big releases, I try not to talk much so that way I can focus on the thing I'm releasing, for however successful that was today. But go ahead and ask those questions now. Shift Tab, if you could, Shift Tab and Tristan, if you could really be combing those questions and bring up any questions that you think would be good to ask, we can go over those. But for now, we're going to start the top speed run, see how far we can get from the edge of West Coast to the other edge, per se, edge of the highway. We go ahead and back up here, get as much run up as we can. Again, this is the base model. Okay, there's a lot of engine parts you can do to yourself and change yourself. So this is just just bear that in mind. Here we go. We're in track mode with the wings up. I will say this is an active aero wing as well, so it will raise and lower on its own. It will also tilt forward. You don't hit the brakes. I feel like I just messed. Hold on. We gotta rewind that. I messed up the top speed run. I'm sorry. I messed that up. That's my fault. It's my first time. I'm new here. I'm new to the studio. It's my first day. Okay. Let's back it up. We're not gonna do. Should we do track mode? Nope. We're just gonna do comfort mode. Nope. Comfort mode. Here we go. I want to see that wing pop up on its own. There it is. All right. So we're going over 100. I can't manually tell the wing to go down for the top speed purposes, unfortunately. That's okay. Maybe that'll be a future deal. 145. Oh, okay, got a little loose. Not loose, but I kind of misinput, turned a little bit sharper than I wanted. We're in 5th gear, we got 2 gears to go. Slowly climbing. 167, 168, 6th gear, 169, still pulling 170. I'm going to use as much as I can here. I had to turn, so I lost some speed. 170 is the highest I saw. Man, the impacts, the sounds are just... I think my audio is a little too high. There you go. Blinkers on for crash response. Well, the one blinker that's working. So 170 is what we saw. I've seen 180. I think that was a 2-wheel drive version. But again, that's, you know, stock model, stock power. I think it's like 400 horsepower. It's really not a whole lot out the box. But just wait for these next trims. They are going to be absolutely amazing. You guys with the hashtag crash or whatever. I love that. Okay, do we got any questions?
There's many questions.
Oh, someone asked a question.
Well, someone wants kind of a recap of where things are going, kind of thing. So like the map, the car, such like that.
Yeah, so let's do that recap. Let's start with, you know, the things we released today, or what's going on today, and then let's recap like what we plan to see in the far future. So today. Well, I'm saying today, the mods will come out either today or tomorrow morning, or early tomorrow. We have a new career overhaul beta that features ambulance work. It features bus routes. It's going to feature the West Coast Quarry front loader work using rocks instead of marble. Probably a host of bug fixes along the way. I mean, I'm not even going to get into those. And then additionally, we have the Gap getting a silver Patreon update, where it is getting its own quarry area and rock quarry mode. And then additionally, we have a new map going to silver Patreon, the River Highway map by Rogue, and it's seeing its first beta. We expect that to be in beta for some time, but we're going to make milestones and have public releases more often, especially with the size of that map. It is just so much to take on. And finally, we have the Ravix, the Bruckle Ravix here that you're seeing. That's going to be entering its first beta, and this first beta is a public beta, so everybody can get access to this. This will be found in its own Patreon. The Patreon will be called something along the lines of RLS Vehicle Labs. We're still getting the final touches on that, and that will be you'll be able to see that here very soon. And yeah, it will be the first beta will be public. We'll do a few betas, and just like the other stuff, we're gonna do some milestones, and then once we hit that milestone, we'll do another public beta, and so forth. So lots of I mean, say lots of free stuff. Today, this is today's free stuff. We have so much work ahead of us, and going into 2026 again. Now we are a studio 11 strong. There's gonna be so much more content being created, but as well as so many more ideas and polish along the way, hopefully more bug-free. And we're also never going to do another Thursday live stream. I shouldn't say never, but we're going to really try to take our time from here on out and stop cramming things before the live stream and cramming things before release. And so that's going to help having more team members to really allow us to slow down a little bit and think a little bit while we're working. I know that's Tristan and I, that's been our biggest struggle this year, I think, is the pace that we set ourselves. We can't blame anybody else other than us. We're the ones that run this hard and try to work to the last second. but hopefully with more people on board, we'll be able to slow down a little bit and say, you know what, let's let their feature have the spotlight today. I'm going to spend another week on mine, kind of thing. So that's kind of the recap. Great question. Any other questions?
Yep, I got one.
Yeah.
Someone is asking, with the new Vehicle Labs Patreon, is there going to be a centralized location to get all the mods?
It's a great question. So short answer is no. So there's going to be the 2 separate Patreons. So let's say you want everything from what we're doing, you're going to have to go to 2 different areas. Sorry it's cumbersome like that, but it's really for the betterment of the Vehicle Labs, so that way they have a solid, true foundation. Not to get too much in the schematics and stuff, but the way I think about doing things like this is, you know, I don't ask people to review the mod. I don't ask for any kind of unnatural growth. It's purely on word of mouth. If you're enjoying it, you hang out and stay. If you're not enjoying it, then you let us know and we make changes. For Vehicle Labs, you know, being its own separate Patreon, they'll be able to get the data they need more clearly. If we were wrapped all together, then we wouldn't really know who's succeeding, who's winning, who needs to change, things like that. Hopefully that answers that question pretty well.
And to back off that, Evan asked a really good question. How much will RLS Labs, Vehicle Labs, cost? What are the tiers?
Great question. So there's gonna be 2 tiers. The first tier gets you literally everything that's going to come out in the Patreon. I will say the plan is to not only have 1 vehicle. We plan on having more vehicles hopefully soon. But right now, obviously, they're building up their content and building up they're getting into gear. But that tier is going to be $7.99. I think we're calling it the Vehicle Early Access or Vehicle Labs Early Access Pass. That'll be a $7.99 tier. And then for those that really want to support the vehicles team and really motivate them, push them forward and help them out, there's an additional tier, $12.99 tier, just like our gold tier. And it is going to not really give you any extra mods per se, but it'll give you an additional area in the Discord to receive kind of teasers and have a little bit more direct interaction with the Vehicle Lab members that are working on the vehicle, maybe put in your ideas and suggestions. Be a little bit closer to the team that you're choosing to support more, because that's how much you value and believe in the project. So those are the 2 tiers. Thanks, I totally forgot to mention that. Any other questions?
There's a few. Maybe some specific about the car. Is there a GT3 variant planned?
I don't know if it's GT3 or GT4, but there's definitely going to be a race variant, yeah. There's been lots of ideas talked about it, but first we need to finish up the base trims first to get us there. But I will say Spurster is an amazing designer, and I had to tell him to dial it back, tone it down, be a little more boring so that we can have the base model. But I told him, you know, these performance trims, the race trims, the gloves are off, do what you want, go crazy. And I've seen some of the stuff he's worked on in the past with other vehicles and just vehicle models. He is an amazing designer. I cannot wait for the race variants of the car. They're gonna be really exciting. Any other questions?
Nothing that we haven't really answered already.
We can do a little bit of a recap.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless the question's within the last recap I just said.
It was.
Oh, I see.
Rito S was mentioning that you didn't recap the RP situation.
Yeah, okay, so we'll give you a little recap again. RP is RLS RP, the motorsport kind of multiplayer, I guess, division, is getting effectively closed down, and the hosts are taking over in a new Discord. I forgot it again. You guys saw I just said it.
Speed Racing?
Beam Speed Racing, BSR. So we'll get links for that here soon. There will be a redirect links for quite a while in our Patreon, or not our Patreon, our Discord. So when you go to do an RP event, you'll see that, oh wait, it's been moved. And so just wanted to, it was a mutual decision amongst the RP host and us. And ultimately, I think it's going to provide a better racing environment than we could have given it. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'll still be showing up sometimes from time to time if I ever get to play the game again. maybe show up for a few events, maybe even live stream. We'll see. But yeah, that's where that's going. Any other questions? Doesn't sound like it. Good.
Someone asked if there's going to be a hybrid trim. Jajabi says potentially.
Yeah, it's in the. Just because something's in the plans doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I will say it's in the plans. Something we definitely want to do, and we'll just have to see if it comes together. But I'm hoping for it. I think it'd be really cool to have a pretty cool hybrid system for it. But it's not. You guys know how I feel about electric cars. I'm not a fan of really pure electric cars, but some hybrids are pretty cool. I'll give them that. Good question, though. I see a question. Is node coupling coming back for tow trucks? Tristan, do you want to talk about that one? That's more of a technical deal.
You know, I will put it on my list and I will work hard to figure it out. I haven't been able to figure it out. I put 5 hours into it already. I don't know anything about node coupling, but I guess it's just one of my weaknesses and it's time to face it head on, I guess.
The thing is, everything is possible. Anything is possible, but it all comes at a cost, and that's time. And when you spend, like you said, 5 hours on a bug, it's like, okay, it didn't happen. Well, let me move on. And so it's something that is on our minds, but it's not currently working, and it is on our list, but it's already had its first stab at it, so now it's a little bit lower on the list. I'd say that probably goes for the same with vehicle thumbnails, custom vehicle thumbnails being generated again. That's something that we haven't been able to bring back yet, but we are hopeful we can get it back at some point. But again, it had its first stab. The second, it's in line for the second stab. Any chances of betting on AI races? That'd be pretty cool. Probably, maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'm not sure. I've had that idea for a while, but there's so many other ideas that are a little bit ahead of it, so we'll have to see. Will there be a 3-pedal variant? Yes, there will. I think so, actually. You know what? Let me not quote you. I don't know about that. I hope there's a 3-pedal variant. Right now, it has a 7-speed DCT, an 8-speed DCT, and a sequential. But I don't know if the sequential has a floor clutch, so it might be one of those paddle deals. I'm trying to read and drive.
One about the repo flatbeds and stuff.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. So you guys seen the collection has been getting a lot of updates. We've really been focusing on the collection only recommending the mods that really work 100% together. There is one mod that is kind of been on the fence of that, and we think we fixed it, but it seems like maybe there's a few little more bugs. Long story short, if you get the updated collection, and if you get the updated mod conflict resolver, you should be able to use your D-Series tow trucks with the collection again. If you're having troubles with that, I would suggest maybe doing, maybe not playing with the collection. I think it's one of the D-Series mods that is causing the issue. But again, it works for me, but there's also been reports of it working and then it somehow stopped working and not working later on, like during the same playthrough and stuff. So something's going funny with that. But at the end of the day, it's a mod collection issue. It's a D-Series mod overriding some controls that are just kind of making a struggle. And that kind of goes with any control for a D-Series or H-Series when that problem exists. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gets you used in the tow truck again. All right. Any other questions you guys spot, guys? I see one. Are there any plans to add a real estate type app or anything to that sort? Stay tuned. I don't know if we want to talk about that yet. It's definitely crossed our minds and been thought of. So maybe one day. It's hard with Overhaul, right? if there's a thing that could happen in it, it probably has been thought of and been planned and considered. And I can't tell you what's happening next week, but I can tell you it's going to be exciting. We consider a race DCT that can hold more power. That's a good question. That's for Javi. We'll definitely look into that. Based Dana says, will liquid hulls be fixed because they seem to not be working properly, because I've gotten issues from trucks not being able to brake 20 miles an hour to complete crashes. That's weird. Follow-up question to that, are you using a loaned vehicle, or is it just your vehicle does that? Because my guess is you're trying to use loaned vehicles for the material stuff, the liquid stuff, and those loaned vehicles have really high mileage. Because of that, they're probably having clutch issues, and because of that, that would make sense why you can't really brake 20 miles an hour and then it completely crashes. Like, it could be I assume it crashes into, like, the truck just stops driving. It could be the mileage of the vehicle. So if you're using loaned out vehicles, maybe try your own vehicle and we'll take a look at the mileage on those. And maybe they're too high mileage to be really useful. Any good recommendations for a good sleeper build? Sleeper vehicle build? I don't know. Maybe a Ravix? BX says, oh, BX is, yeah, just with all the mods available, how light you can get that car. That'd be a good one. Speaking of that, it's been a week since we did a video. I'm excited to get back into, I don't know, playing the game a little bit at least, and doing videos. So maybe we make a sleeper build here soon. Well, I think that's going to do it for our 1 year anniversary stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you so much for the support over the last year. It's still amazing that we were able to leave our jobs and focus on this. And really, through your support, we've been able to now start the process of trying to get more modders into a situation where they can just mod full time and do what they love, do what they're great at, do what they're passionate about, continue to chase their passions for as long as they can. So I guess with that, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back here probably real soon. Be on the lookout for announcements, or maybe another live stream tomorrow, or maybe some messages in the Discord. We're gonna get these mods wrapped up and fixed, so that way they are proper for you. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.